2.4, finding equations based on real life situations. Based on the given information, you're going to choose one of the two quadratic equations to get an equation. First one is the vertex form, and the second one is the x-intercept form. So if you're given the vertex, you'd use the first one. If you're given the x-intercepts, you would use the second one. Here's an example of a human cannonball, and the height of the person is here when it flies through the cannon, and the horizontal distance is the x. So it's given that you have your vertex, your maximum point, which is your HK, and you also have a point here, which is just any xy. Now, we're going to start with the general equation for the vertex form, which looks like this. And then I'm just going to substitute numbers in. So 15 is y, a is what I'm trying to find, x is 0, h up here 50, and your k 35. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract 35. So you get negative 20 a times 2500. Dividing both sides by 2500. And a comes out to be a negative 1 over 125. Now, at this point, you can substitute that a back in, substitute your vertex back in, and you have your general equation. So the general equation is y equals negative 1 over 125 times x minus h, which is 50, squared plus 35. Now, the second question is, the performer lands in a net 50 feet from the cannon. 50 feet from the cannon is the horizontal distance. The question is, what is the y value? How high is the net at 50 feet, at 90 feet? So what you're going to do is find out what y is based on x as being 90. And this ends up being 40 squared is 1600 plus 35. Using my calculator, let's see, I'll do 1600 times or divided by 125, and that's going to be negative. And plus 35 is equal to 47. So y has to be a height of 47.8 feet high. The net has to be a height of 47, which tells me that, you know what, that is a mistake somewhere because it's not up here. It's got to be down here. So I'm just going to do that one more time. 1600 divided by 125, and yep, I got a different answer here, which makes a little bit more sense. The answer is 22.2 feet. Yes, the moral of the story is to always check to make sure that your answer makes sense so you don't make a stupid computational mistake like I just did.